If you're interested in adding a calendar to your site, you'll click on your 3x3 buttons. Calendar will probably be one of the ones that's up there. If not, click on more. And then once you select the calendar, it'll pop up and allow you to enter in any events or dates that you'd like to. I usually set mine up on the monthly view. So you can see here I have a summer read camp training, lunch with somebody. So to create event in there, you'll click on the create button. Let's say I have a third grade musical on this night. Starts at 10 o'clock and goes to 7:30. Like many of the features on Google, you can get really in depth with some of them. You have an all day option. Repeat would be if it's an activity that's happening several days in a row or for several weeks. Most of the events that you would enter are probably one-time events. You can click on where, description, you can color code it. One nice feature that I do use sometimes, you can choose it to be public for people to view, or if it's like an appointment or a meeting that just applies to you, you can click on private and that'll show up when you look at it, but not when others look at it. So that's a nice feature. Once you've entered it in the way you want it, click save and it'll show up on your calendar. And then to get it onto your website, most likely you'll create a new page. I'm going to title mine My Calendar. And then the same way we've inserted other things, I click on the insert button, and then instead of going to Drive, this one actually has a calendar option. So I click on calendar, and it has a couple kind of default ones, but you'll click on the one that you've made and click select. Most of these should be able to stay exactly the same without you messing with it. I am going to change my title. Instead of having my email address, I'm going to call it My Calendar. Click on save and save again. This one usually takes a few extra seconds and then it'll pop up there and you can see those different events there. If parents were to look at this, they can click ahead to different months. So word of caution, this would mean that you have to put in a lot of events and that creates more time for you, and then if you kind of fall behind, then people won't look at it, and you got to make sure everything's really accurate or that'll come back and bite you. So could be a nice feature, but it is one that'll take up your time, so use it with caution.